Liberal leader Mark Carney is promising to respond with retaliatory tariffs if President Donald Trump moves ahead with wide-ranging levies tomorrow. Carney made those comments at a campaign stop here in Winnipeg at New Flyer Industries today. He later met with the Premier, and tonight he's rallying his party faithful. And that is where we find CTV's Jeff Keele tonight at RBC Convention Centre. So, Jeff, how is the turnout there?
Well, take a look, Marilee, behind me. You can see that is the stage where Mark Carney will be speaking to the party faithful here in about 20 minutes. And the room around the stage here is filling up. There's still a room on this side of the room. We do see that people are still filing into the room, and we did see people still parking their cars. And as I mentioned, Carney is set to speak in about 20 minutes' time. He's in Winnipeg today. No surprises, talking about tariffs.
On the eve of sweeping tariffs slapped onto Canadian goods by the United States, Liberal leader Mark Carney campaigned in Winnipeg, talking tough on tariffs.
We, in Winnipeg, in Manitoba, across Canada, we can give ourselves more than any foreign government, including the United States, can ever take away from us.
Carney had busmaker New Flyer Industries as his backdrop, promising retaliatory tariffs if President Donald Trump follows through with his plans. But Carney says there will be exceptions.
We are going to be very deliberate in terms of the measures we take to fight for Canada, fight against these unjustified measures by the U.S. administration, but also to protect, to have that minimal impact in Canada.
Carney used New Flyer as an example. The company does source parts for some of their buses in the U.S.
Be aware of where Canadian industry buys their inputs so that when we build, either selling it to U.S. or Canadian, you don't harm the Canadian company or the Canadian worker.
Later, Carney met with members of the Filipino community and then a brief sit-down with Premier Wab Kinew. The Premier says the two strategize on the incoming tariffs. Kinew says Trump will soon realize Americans will feel financial pain too.
So for us as a provincial government and for the federal government to work together to support your jobs during this period so that we can have Americans apply that pressure to their Trump administration, that's important.
Now, the Premier says he also reached out to Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre today, and this hour he is scheduled to meet with NDP leader Jagmeet Singh, who is also in Winnipeg.